Back again, viewers and subscribers. You don't know the boy Yardman there. Yes, people, tonight we're going to speak about Anthony Gordon, Eze, or Rodrigo. Who you think is best suitable for Arsenal? But before we get into all of that, people, don't forget, people, the Just Give fundraising people. We need to start give something. £1. If every one of my subscribers do £1, we get there within. So a twinkle of an eye. Remember, the link is in the description and I ping the link at the top of the page. Before we get into anything, people wanted us to give the Lord thanks and praise for what He has done for us, for keeping our family safe, keeping us waking up again for another day. And we have to say thank you, Lord, for what You have done for us. You keeping us going. Without You, nothing is possible. With You, in everything that we do, we will succeed, we will strive. So bless up to each and everyone. Don't forget to pray, people. Pray, give the Lord thanks and praise for everything that He's done. Sometimes even you're happy, things is going good, give Him thanks and praise and say thank You, Lord, because without You this would have happened. Sometimes when you're down and out, that's even the time you call upon Him, because them time the devil will creep in and he want you to do things that you're not supposed to be doing. So these are the time you even go closer to Him. So people, always remember to give Him thanks and praise. So let's jump into the video, people. So we got Arsenal has been linked to Eze, and this one gonna make me feel so upset if Arsenal don't do the right thing. We know we're linked to Rodrigo and we know we're linked to Anthony Gordon. All three of them can play on the left hand side, and we know we're crying out for somebody on the left. But people might be saying, like, how are we gonna get another player to come on the left when we don't have Trossard and Martinelli? Like I said before and previously, Trossard have 1 year leave on his contract. We hear that the Saudi is lurking around. I think this is the best time for we to cash in on Trossard. Martinelli is my player, as everybody know. I still have faith in Martinelli, that Martinelli can become a big superstar. You just need the right coach and to manage him properly. Rodrigo, I'm just thinking, can we get Rodrigo? Rodrigo gonna want 250k plus a week. Plus, I hear that Real Madrid is looking for 80 to 90 million for him. I don't believe that Arsenal are gonna pay that sort of money for Rodrigo. Anthony Gordon is the next one from Newcastle. Newcastle is in a bit of bother. We see that Liverpool want to get Isak. There was even offering Nunes in a exchange, player plus cash, and I think Newcastle wasn't interested. Newcastle will do whatever they have to do to hold on to Isak. They will do whatever. And remember, Newcastle is the richest club in the Premier League. In football, they are the richest club. So whatever they have to do to hold on to Isak, they will do it. Remember, they're in Champions League. They're going to need Isak. But I believe if Liverpool come up with the right amount, 130, 140, I believe that, you know what, Ed will turn. Maybe Isak Ed will turn, Newcastle Ed will turn. We just never know. Money talk and BS walk. So that's where it is with Newcastle. But with Anthony Gordon, I think they're open up for offer from Anthony Gordon. Then again, we hear that they're looking for 60 to 70 million for him. Those are the type of money I don't believe that Mikel Arteta would want to spend. Those signing more look like a Berto signing, but Mikel Arteta, as you people know, still have too much say in Arsenal. We believe that Berto gonna come in and he was gonna be our messiah. He's just gonna go and get us the right player, and we was just gonna strive. But that's not the case. So far, it's not the case. Now, when we're talking about those three wingers, I know everybody will jump up and say, you know what, go and get Rodrigo. He's a perfect one for Arsenal. He's at Real Madrid last season, played 50 plus game for them, scoring about 13, 14 goals, I believe, and a double digit in assists as well. But like I said, the fee for Rodrigo and the wages, I think that's a big stumbling block for Arsenal, and that's why I believe Arsenal would not get Rodrigo. Maybe next season, because Rodrigo is there, he's sitting down buying his time, waiting to see what's going to happen if Alonso are going to play more. Remember, he play on the left, Vinicius Junior play on the left. I even know that Vinicius Junior going to start, so Rodrigo going to maybe play a part player. How that's going to happen, I don't know, but he willing to sit at Real Madrid and wait for his time or see how it is going. Maybe in the January, Arsenal could go back for him again. Maybe the loan with the option to buy. You just never know. But I don't believe that Arsenal going to get Rodrigo this summer. Same for Anthony Gordon. The price that Newcastle want, they're not going to pay that. Now, save the best for last. Eze. And the reason why I save Eze for last, because I just see everything that regarding Crystal Palace and Eze, I just see Arsenal. I just see Arsenal written all over it. And one of the main thing again, Tottenham is in for Eze. And if Mikel Arteta want to show any balls, any character, any guts, we cannot make Tottenham get Eze. No. And the reason why I say that, and if Mikel Arteta let Eze go to Tottenham, then I'm telling you that I will not enter back the Emirates Stadium while Mikel Arteta is there. If Mikel Arteta met this player do not turn up at Arsenal, then I'm done. I'm done. When I mean done, you will not see me back at the Emirates. Never. Until that man gone. The reason why I'm so into this one is because, like I said, everything fit the Arsenal Eze. What Eze bring, fit Arsenal. Eze style of play. He can play right across the front three. He's not really a left winger. He like to play a number 10. We see with Odegaard last season, he done a stinker since him come back off the injury and him play 3-4 game, okay game. Then after that, every single game that we can think of, we could never come out and say that we give Odegaard man of the match. Never. Like I said, we need somebody to challenge Martin Odegaard, and Eze is the one. If I'm being honest, it should have been Waneri, because Waneri is not really a right winger. He's more a midfielder. But Mikel Arteta like to just take the player out of them comfort zone and put them wherever he want to play them. And sometimes it doesn't really work. Play the player in his natural position. And anything is natural, you will get the best out of it. Once it's natural, it's nutrient. And this is why we don't see the likes of Waneri, because Waneri come onto the scene last season and for a couple of games where when Saka get injured at Palace, we still didn't play him. I think we play Trossard, we play Sterling, and we even play Mourinho over there. We still never play him until a couple of games after when Martinelli get the knock, and then Trossard now have to play on the left. And we have the injury now. Mourinho have to go up top. Then Mikel Arteta leaving no choice than to play Waneri. And we see that guy, he was just flourishing. He was just doing the things that we expected of Waneri. And to the latter stages of the Premier League, we see Mikel Arteta put him on the bench again and doesn't play him until the last game, he give him like a 5 minutes and 10 minutes. And it just killed his career. Bring him up, I just drop him back down like that. Because at one point, we seen when Thomas Tuchel was going to pick him first England team, everybody was having Waneri to break through. Nobody was saying that Lewis Kelly was the one. Everybody saying that I was all out on one player. Everybody want to see the team the squad that he's going to, the player them that he was going to pick. But everybody was saying, Waneri going to be in his first England, Thomas Tuchel first squad, and it never happened. And I think like Mikel Arteta and everybody just dropped the guy like that, and it just fade away. Even in the under 21 right now, he's not even a regular starter. And under 21 and 1 year is not a starter. Like, huh? So this is where we can have manager ruin young player career. Remember, we've been playing this guy when he was like 15, 16. I was there for his first Premier League debut at Brentford. I was there. Yeah? And 1 year should have been the Saka. Ian Saka supposed to be one of the top highlighted player in Arsenal. And I just believe that his career is a bit iffy. Where he gonna go? I believe if I'm 1 year, I would want to go out on loan where I know I will play and try to get myself in that squad to go to America. It's not too late. It's not too late. I would want to do that instead of sit on the bench and get the odds 10, 15 minutes or the cup game. Then that's not good enough. Eze, going back to Eze. I know I'm all over the place, but sorry. Why I say everything with Eze fit Arsenal. Crystal Palace looking for about 60 to 65 million. That is buyout clause. Yeah, for Eze. I think they will take that for Eze. Yeah. Like I said, the best thing about that is that Crystal Palace would actually take 3 payment. Now, you know Arsenal love a clear pay. You know Arsenal love Klarna. You know how they like to pay the 3 payment. That's a Klarna deal. That's Arsenal deal written all over it. That's why I say, if Arsenal don't get Eze, then trust me, people will have to stand up. He can play in the the Odegaard position. He can play on the left. He can play on the right. He can play the 10. He can play on the wing. He's an attacking player. He have an eye for a pass. He can dribble. He's just like every single thing that we want. We see when Elise left and go to Bayern Munich, he have a little bit more because he was like, apart from Mateta, he was like the main man at Palace. And did he stand up and put himself in that position just like when they did have what's his name? Forgot his name. Can't remember. You know me and people name. I soon tell him name. He stand up. Who made they win the FA Cup? Eze. So we see that Eze can do it in the Premier League. We're not asking. We know. We see what he can do with a lesser team. So not with more less of a player. Zaha, that's the one I was looking for. Remember, Crystal Palace was all about Zaha. Everything got through Zaha. No, this season we can say, you know what? Everything got through Eze and he live up to that. Remember where the guy coming from? He's coming from non-league. He's coming from Millwall to Queen's Park Ranger to somewhere else. Then before Queen's Park Ranger, he go somewhere else than Crystal Palace. And he been there and he was hungry to play. He want to make it. And the way he come up to make it right now, being the England team, like, come on, it's a dream come true for him. And now he's an Arsenal supporter as well, playing for Arsenal. We don't need anything better than that. And that will make, I know that fans will look at it and say, no what? Now we look like we want to win the Premier League. Getting player like Eze who can play in the Odegaard position, he can play on the left, he's quick. You see what him done when he come to Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. You see what him done. So we know what this player can do. So like I said, the Klarna, the clear pay, where Arsenal can pay, and I don't think Eze looking for anything more than about 150, 170, somewhere around that region. That's more than good. Maybe 120 as well. That's more than good for Arsenal because he's not getting that. I think he's getting what? I'm not even sure what his wages, but I don't believe his wages surpass 60,000, 70,000 a week at Palace. I don't think it passed that. So looking at it, out of the 3 player them, everybody would have said Rodrigo, but I believe the best player, the best one to get Premier League ready is Eze. Everything written on Eze. And then again, to make it worse, to make it icing on the cake, if Tottenham is in for him, we cannot make Tottenham get player like that. Because when Tottenham do what they do, and now come and get Eze, we're going to sit back and say, well, come on, what we're waiting on? We will link with too much player to not get a player like that. Like I said, people, tell me what you think. Do you believe out of Rodrigo and our Anthony Gordon, Eze, who you believe fit the Arsenal profile? Meaning that with the price tag that him have on him, because Eze is the cheapest, the price tag, the payment structure, and the player that fit Arsenal the most. Who you believe? Rodrigo, Eze, or Anthony Gordon? Left your comment. Tell me what you think. And don't forget, people, drop me a £2. The link gonna be in the description. Big up on yourself. I'm out.